Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
Today we're doing a Thanksgiving video. We're doing 100 things we're thankful for. We don't know what each other's lists are.
Hold on a second. That's better. Okay, so yeah, we're just doing a fun video today. It's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, so who's on YouTube anyway? I also want to go on record as saying that I do not support or condone the traditional narrative that we were taught surrounding this holiday. It's not really my point to get into that right now. Comment and let us know what you are thankful for. I would love to hear from 100 people what you're thankful for this year. 2020 has been a rough year for most of us. So what better time to look back and think about the things that we do have to be thankful for. Okay, she's gonna go ahead and start with number 1, and we're just gonna run right through these.
My cat, because she always sleeps with me and snuggles with me, and she's so cute.
A yard for my kids to play in, which we did not have for the first 8 years of her life.
Our new car, because it's way better than the old one. An all-wheel drive, right?
Mhm.
And it has a touch screen.
It has a touch screen.
And the seats are comfier. My favorite part is that it has a touch screen.
You are a child of the 21st century. Kitty Snuggles. It's like we have our first repeat.
School, especially math and Spanish.
This girl lives for school. She's begging me for writing assignments and science experiments and give me a writing project. Give me a research question. Books.
My mom, because she's the best.
Aww. My houseplants.
My dad, because he's also the best.
The sound of my kids laughing when their dad or papa is roughhousing with them.
William and August, because they're my brothers and they're also the best.
They're pretty great, aren't they? Homemade soup with bread fresh out of the oven.
My friends, especially my best friends.
Family dinners when everybody comes over and there's lots of laughter and ridiculousness.
Our pajama party we had at church last week.
The fact that we live close enough to the edge of town that the kids and I can just throw our shoes on and walk outside of town and see the mountains.
My dad let me play Roblox, and now it's led into making Roblox videos, which I enjoy so much.
Dark chocolate and a husband who likes to buy it for me at random occasions.
The sky. It's so beautiful, especially at sunrise and sunset. I love looking at the clouds and looking at the stars at night.
My job with flexible hours so I can be home to see my kids grow up.
The earth, because if it wasn't here, we wouldn't be here.
Blasting my music in the morning with the windows open.
I love researching about planets.
Homemade pizza and movie nights on the big bed.
Space, because that's where the planets are, and it looks so beautiful when we go outside at night. And when I saw a star that was moving, probably an alien.
Late night walks when it's super cold, like -10 degrees, and the snow is sparkling in the moonlight, or the snowflakes are swirling around the street lights, and everything is so peaceful, and it just feels like the veil between here and the other side is so thin, like you could almost hear angels singing.
Love.
That's
I
the
can't.
most important thing of all.
I can't imagine a world without love, and I wouldn't want to live in a world without love.
Worship sessions in my car. Since I haven't been attending church, I have to get it in where I can. Some drivers probably thinking I'm crazy.
Joy.
Packing up my kids and a picnic lunch and heading to the mountains for the day. Although I sometimes forget plates and napkins and a picnic blanket.
And water.
Or let's be real, I usually always forget those things.
And water. Peace. I'm glad.
If you have inner peace, you can handle anything. Meditating outside under the stars
Yes.
after the kids are in bed.
Wait, you meditate under the stars after we're in bed?
Yes.
What?
That's when I get my peace and quiet, don't you know?
Kindness, which is basically the same as love.
Yes, kindness is love expressed. My best friends who come hang out with me and the kids play, and they for some reason want to visit and talk with me amidst my messy house and all the chaos.
Papa, because he always makes me laugh and he jokes.
Healing of physical issues that I've had this year.
Grandma, because She's my grandma, and she helped me with my book.
A car that can get around in the snow. We were not sure how we were going to make it through this winter because we get a lot of snow dropped on us. And then,
Another double.
yes, if you can't tell, we're thankful for our car, although God provided it in a very unorthodox way.
Yeah. All my subscribers, thank you for subscribing.
Baking mass quantities of bread and handing it out to the neighbors. Of course, this was before COVID.
My grandma and Papa's dog, she's so cute.
My kids getting old enough to help out with chores, hugs, and people who give good ones and people who need good ones.
Grandpa Mick and Grandma Tam.
That my boys are still little enough that they like to snuggle and they like hugs and kisses and say, "Mommy, I love you," 100 times a day.
My books that I am writing.
A daughter who loves to cook and bake with me.
That my dad taught me coding.
My prayer closet with string lights hung over the ceiling and pictures that Audrey drew when she was little of Jesus and angels.
All my art supplies.
Surprise video calls from my sisters.
Baking with my mom.
Walmart pickup, probably the best thing to ever happen to me. I don't have to wrangle 3 kids in a cart in the store anymore.
My audiobooks. Art supplies plus audiobooks equals I can stay up all night if I could.
The chance to grow and give birth to 3 beautiful children. The most intense and rewarding thing I have ever done.
The color red because it's the color of love. It reminds me of when Jesus died on the cross and how he did it because he loved us.
That we live in a place where there's lots of snow.
Another color, the color yellow, because it's sunlight.
Days when the weather can't make up its mind and it's like half sunny and half raining. Homemade naan bread and Indian rice, African meat pies, pumpkin crisp, homemade eggnog.
All my aunts and uncles.
We were able to find a farmer that sells milk shares in our area, and now we get fresh milk from the cow, and we
And it
know
tastes
that,
so delicious.
yeah, and we know the cows are being treated very well, and the kids get to go see them.
That mommy taught me algebra.
The choke cherry tree in our front yard.
My comfy bed.
Reading in front of my fake YouTube fireplace.
Dogs and cats.
Having enough space in our house to host get-togethers.
Puppies and kittens. Which is a smaller version.
A husband who supports my goals and dreams in every way, whether that's been living on one income so I could stay home and homeschool, to now the 50 to 60 hour weeks I've been putting into this channel all year, which he not only supports but encourages and has invested a good deal of money into.
Tea and or hot chocolate when we come home from a walk.
There's 2 things I always think about, that these are like first world luxuries, and since I have them, I really have nothing else to complain about, and that's hot showers and a comfortable bed.
Swimming in the river.
Audiobooks. I've been flying through like one every other week when I'm at work.
That I got my first friend on Roblox.
The immeasurable blessing of homeschooling my children, specifically teaching them to read.
Jesus.
Healing prayer circles with my kids at night before bed.
Playing games with my brothers.
When my friends have babies and I get to snuggle them.
Yesterday, I don't think you've seen it yet, but Daddy said we played outside for 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
For like 2 of those hours, we worked on making a city with rocks and other stuff from outside. And it was so cool. Like, there's a hotel, 2 houses, and a store.
Phone calls from my mom, which usually end up lasting 2 to 3 hours.
Books.
When I get voice messages from you guys, my YouTube friends, I'm serious. Whenever I sign on my Facebook or Instagram message and I have a voice message from you, it just makes my day. It gives that little bit of extra personal connection on my end. So I love the voice messages, guys. If you ever want to make my day, send me a voice message.
Soup.
Sitting down at the end of a long day to email my siblings and best friends.
Spaghetti and meatballs, which is my favorite food.
Visits from my sisters. When I'm with them, it seems like the time is weighted somehow. Like, even though we spend most of our time apart, when we're together, it's really significant. It's like it influences everything else.
My birthday.
My reading buddies. All of you guys who have read books with me this year, like, how did I get so blessed that I have people who want to read and discuss books with me? So I'm just going to shout out a few names here. Stephen, Nigel, Louise, Lana, Sarah, Anissa, Amy. I'm sure there's more of you in my discussion group that I may not hear from quite as often, but you guys are such a huge blessing to me.
Making tents with my brothers.
The very unique challenges of this past year has brought some unique growth opportunities into my life.
Making videos with my brothers.
A Course in Miracles, it came into my life in a time when I was so ready for it and so needed it. And I can't even express how much it's helped me this year.
Hot dogs and chili.
Jesus. And as anyone who watches my channel regularly knows, I've come to realize over the past couple of years that a lot of what I was taught about Jesus was just flat out historically wrong and morally unpalatable. And so my prayer going into this year was, please help me to understand who you really were, who you really are, and how I can follow in your footsteps, how I can do the things that you did. Help me to understand what you really taught. And this whole year has been like me learning about Jesus from so many different angles, but all of it has just served to increase my love and devotion
Another
to
double.
Jesus Christ. Yes.
My last one, 99. I'm thankful for Thanksgiving.
100, if you guys have watched through to the end.
Congratulations.
I'm thankful for my amazing supportive community. Like my YouTube community here is worldwide. I literally get messages from people on every continent, I think, except Antarctica.
I don't think any people live in Antarctica.
I'm just saying,
Do
like,
you expect the polar bears to text you?
when I'm having an off day, I just remember, like, I think about all my messages in my inbox. And yes, I know I don't get back as quickly as I want to, but I love you guys so much, and I feel so connected and so supported. And my wish is for all of you to feel that way too, and to realize that we are not in this alone. We are all in this together, and there is so much love and so much support to go around. So on that note, thank you for watching this video.
Yep.
Don't forget
to like and subscribe and comment.
Comment and let us know what you are thankful for this year. Be loved, be happy, be at peace, and thank you for watching.